I want to focus my comments on the CAP budget. And CAP, was a cornerstone of what the EU was formed on. And unfortunately, in the last couple of years, we have seen the importance of CAP being eroded. It was the key policy objective of various governments in the history of the EU. But now, in my view, it has slipped to number 4 in importance. And CAP and the family farm structure that, that we're so proud of in rural Ireland is under serious threat. And if we don't restore CAP to be a top priority of EU policy, that structure is going to disappear. We can talk about the financial framework and what cuts are coming in the budget. But the reality is, since the McSharry reforms, when we went from price supports to a direct payment to farmers, the real value of that payment has dropped enormously. And now it's proposed to take another $4 billion out of the budget. Over the lifetime of direct payments, the value of those have dropped in real terms by over 40%. This is the reason why the average age of our farmers is so high, and why we haven't youth entering our farming sector. And it's not just in Ireland, where obviously the importance of our agri-food industry is huge to this country, with 13.6 billion of exports and 174,000 employed. But the agriculture and the family farm structure is important across all of the EU. And we have to reverse this policy, and we have to ensure that rural Ireland is protected. And whether it is Pillar 1 or Pillar 2 that the cuts are being proposed for, it doesn't really matter, because family farm incomes are at an extremely low base. And unless we get serious about supporting our family farm structure, rural Ireland and rural Europe as we know it will change forever. And in this financial framework plan, if we don't arrest that change, it is going to be too late. And we've had, in the last 6 months, we've seen farmer protests in this country like we haven't seen in a long time. And we can argue about convergence, and we can argue about the flattening of the payments. But the reality is, unless there is money put into the common agricultural policy, our family farm structure is going to disappear.
Thank you.